In here with a 15-week pregnancy update. I'm so excited because I am finally 15 weeks. I am almost 4 months pregnant and I don't know where time has gone. And I was very excited when I found out I was pregnant when I did, because I knew that the holidays were gonna go by quickly, meaning that time was gonna go by quickly for this baby. So according to the app that I have, and I have 3, I'm not obsessed, but I have 3 different apps, and one of them said hash avocado, one of them said pear, and the other one said a box of crayons. Like I shared before, and I'd really like to see the apps that show you what size the baby is in comparison to certain things you might have around the house, because my daughters look forward to every Thursday. They wake up bright and early to ask me if I can show them the size of the baby, but the one that I'm going with says that the baby's the size of an apple. Well, this apple looks good. Really good. I had to save that apple until I can show it to you guys. I've been wanting that apple. So, I don't know if you guys remember last week I made a little quick update of me outside. I did get my blood work back and it turns out I'm super low in vitamin D, which it's not rare. Sorry you guys, I'm trying to, the little bite I took takes forever to eat. So it's not very rare for women in the Northwest to lack vitamin D, mainly because, well, the sun's never out here. We are getting close to winter here. Next month we will be in winter time, and right now being fall, it's literally raining, and it might as well be winter except for there's no snow. And it's freezing. It's like 42 degrees. For us, that's freezing. 42 degrees this morning, and it was really chilly. So anyway, now I started taking the vitamins. I take 4,000 plus whatever's in my prenatal, 4,800 a day, and it makes such a huge difference. And goodness, I just feel like this is what was missing. I can feel my body like, yes, like you're actually taking care of me now. Now you know what's going on, which just makes me sad because I feel like I was not listening to my body. But how was I supposed to know that vitamin D is what I was lacking? But anyway. So that's being taken care of. Let's see, what are some things that I've noticed this week? This is really TMI and really embarrassing, but I've never in any of my pregnancies experienced facial growth, like my hair, facial hair growth. For the first time in forever, my eyebrows are growing, because I don't know if I shared with you guys. My dad is something that you call lampiño, which lampiño means that you are born without not a whole lot of hair. Like, that's as much arm hair as I can grow. So I don't have a lot of hair. And that means I don't grow a lot of eyebrows or a girl mustache, you know, or whatever. But however, with this baby, oh my gosh, like I'm like having to wax my eyebrows more constantly for the first time in a very, very forever. A mustache, which is so weird to me. Like my leg hair, my arm hair is going crazy, and all sorts of hairs, except this hair. I don't know if you guys noticed, like I have quite the videos when I first got my hair cut, and it was probably like here, the beginning of the year. It's only grown like this much, which is shocking to me because usually, you know, say that pregnant women grow hair like really quickly, but I'm growing hair everywhere else except this one. So yeah, that's one of like the weirdest things that I've noticed with this pregnancy, where I'm growing a lot of facial hair. And somebody did tell me that's because there's testosterone in my blood, which might indicate that I have a baby boy in my belly. Do I know that it's true? I have no idea. I asked my midwife and she says that she's heard of it, but we can't always be like sure on that, base it on that, you know, so I don't know. So talking about baby boy or girls, there's only 15 days left until we find out the gender of this baby. Well, 15 days left for me to find out the gender of the baby, and you guys will all have to wait till December 4th for the revealing of that. I am gonna make a video with all these, what are they called? Wife tales. Why every time I get on camera, you guys, I get like nervous and I forget everything I'm gonna say, or I speak way too fast. So you're gonna have to forgive me for that. So yeah, I'm gonna make a video of gender prediction, and I'm actually ordering a gender prediction kit from eBay to see if it's correct. once I find out the gender of the baby, we'll make a huge video, plus show giving my husband the gift of whether it's a little girl or a little boy. So yeah, a lot of exciting things. And finally, I walked for 2 miles yesterday, and it was the worst mistake of my life. mainly because I used to run those 2 miles with my husband in the mornings while the girls were at school on Mondays, and I was like like huffing and puffing heavily, and my daughters were just like looking at me like, Mom, it's like literally not a big deal. But they were on their bikes. I cannot ride a bike. But yeah, I was so shocked like how much I cannot walk for such a long time or such a long distance without feeling like I need like oxygen. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I mean, life is good. Everything's going well. Somebody did ask, because I did post on Instagram a while back, the baby names that we have chosen out, if there was a girl or a boy. And for the boys, we do have Eli and Desmond. For girls, we have Eleanor or Adeline. And it was crazy. So my husband and I, we did like this little poll. I did. My husband was just kind of cheering me on the side. But most of the votes I got were for Desmond, which is the one my husband and I are so leaning into because we really like the name. And for a girl, Eleanor and Adeline were really close. I don't think that I know which one got more votes, but I really like Adeline. So the only hard thing about choosing a girl and boy name, I mean, ultimately as parents, you get to choose. We get to choose a name of our baby. But when you're in a Hispanic family, you guys gotta understand that they will come up with a nickname for every name, any name, however you say it, they will make it a joke. And so I guess part of me doesn't want that, so I'm trying to find like names my parents can say or not make fun of. But the truth is, no matter what I choose, they're gonna find a way to make fun of it. Poor child. Pray for us. No, but really, so we're leaning more towards Desmond if it's a boy, and more towards Adeline if it's a girl. Man, that one, the girl one is hard. Like the boy one, I know I want Desmond, and I know Chris really likes the name Desmond, but the girl one is just so hard for me, mainly because Adeline is so close to Adele, or Adela, which is my daughter's middle name, Adela. Adeline, Adela. I don't know, would that be confusing if you name your child Adeline and then your other child's name was Sadie Adela? I don't know, leave a comment below to see what you guys think about that, if that would be confusing, if that's weird. I like Eleanor because you can say the name Eleanor in Spanish and English the same way. Eleanor and Eleanor, so it's the same idea, like Sadie, Evelyn, Chris, Ana. So you guys see how all the names we've chosen so far, you can say in English and Spanish the same. And if you choose Adeline, you can't do that because it's Adelina in Spanish, and I don't like it. But Eleanor, you can say both in English and Spanish. That would be cool. Desmond, I have no idea how you say it in Spanish, but I know that my family calls it Jasmine. I'm like, no, Desmond. So they're already making fun of this child who is totally, we don't even know if it's a girl or boy. But anyway, so besides getting my blood work done, finding out the vitamin D, super excited for 15 days until gender, choosing out a name finally, kind of. Other than that, I have an appointment with my midwife November 7th, which is this coming Monday, where they're gonna do my lab work for a prenatal panel finally. And we'll see all that other stuff that needs to be done. We did agree on a home water birth, and you guys, I am obsessed with watching home water births on YouTube. And here's the thing, like I find myself pushing with them. I'm like, oh, wait. I find myself pushing with it. I'm like, I feel silly, but it's like I get like anxious to be there, but at the same time I'm like, oh goodness. This is a totally unmedicated childbirth we're talking about here. So yes, it does scare me a little bit for some of you who asked. I kind of pretend to be this macho woman that I can do everything. No, it's scary, but my husband and I decided on a home birth because of our personal decisions and choices and things that we believe in. We want to have the baby here at home, and we did decide to do a water birth. So that is the plan. The plan is for baby to be on my chest right away and breastfeed the baby as soon as possible. We are going to let the cord pulse completely until it's done pulsing, and then we'll cut it. we just really want to be here at home and have our family. And I don't like the fact that when you're in a hospital, that you have a baby like in one certain way, or if you don't dilate, they as fast as they want you to, they give you Pitocin. The Pitocin stresses out the baby sometimes, and that leads to a C-section. And you know, I just feel like God made our bodies for this. And yes, there's some women who unfortunately can't have the baby, you know, the vaginally, so they do need that C-section. But usually those women are like, from the beginning, they know this is what they're gonna do. Some other women, while they're there, they realize that the baby is just like, they've been in labor for hours, like 10 plus hours, and they're only dilated to 2, you know. But ultimately, I believe on a normal woman without any issues or any, when it comes to not cesarean mamas, our bodies were meant to do this, and some people take longer, and the hospital rushes you to get you out of there. You have like 3 days, and sometimes childbirth takes a week. I don't know if you guys are women who have contractions for 2 weeks. It took my mom 2 weeks to have me. She had contractions for 2 weeks, and the last day on the second week, she had me. And that means she was having full-blown back labor pain for 3 days. Had she gone to the hospital 3 days, they would have been like, sent you home, come back later, come back. You know what I'm saying? So it almost feels like I want to be able to labor home for as long as it takes, and then when it's time, just take that pull out and get it done. So yes, we're really excited to do a home birth and water home birth, and God willing, these plans are done and we can have that beautiful moment. Am I gonna videotape it or take pictures? As of right now, I don't know. Not because I'm scared of what people will say or anything like that. Mainly because I don't know what the environment, I mean, I would love pictures. Don't get me wrong, I would love pictures. And I would love to post up a vlog of the childbirth, yes. However, it depends on the moment in time where I'm in labor, and if I, you know. And also, I don't like to waste money if I don't have to. So, I would probably have my sister shoot the video, but then again, if I have her shoot the video, I want her to be there with me and not busy holding a video. Other than her husband would be the only other person that I would want to do, but I'm gonna be naked, and that's weird, like my brother-in-law will see me naked, so I'm just like, okay, I have no other option. So we'll see how that goes. There was no other questions, but I know a lot of you are asking for a baby bump, so let's get to it. Here is the baby bump. And I can tell that it's gotten bigger, like my sides are getting bigger. Can you guys see how pointy it is? It's weird, I've never had a pointy belly. Yep. So anyway guys, that was a 15-week baby bump update, and my belly is feeling big. I don't feel bloated because when I touch my belly, it's hard. So it's definitely not because it's not fat. No. It's definitely belly. It's like, yeah, it's just hard. So yeah, my jeans don't fit anymore. My shirts don't fit. So I'm wearing like little dresses that I find at, like, I went to Valley Village and I found like little dresses for like $2 to $3 that looks really new, and I just wear them with leggings because at this point I'm not even gonna try to spend money on maternity clothes unless it's given to me. But yeah, I mean, I'm feeling great and I feel good, and I feel great, not feeling good. That's all I can say, those two words. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next week.